You click to find out which restaurants to avoid. You're in the right place. America's 5 biggest chains rake in billions. But what slips behind the counter is what matters. Warming trays that hold food too long, frosting machines with green fuzz, and temperature checks skipped when the rush hits. If you care about your wallet and your gut, stay with me. We'll break down where cross-contamination happens, what those health reports actually flagged, and how to read the red flags before you order.
Welcome back. Chick-fil-A made a change to one of its signature items.
Okay, it's a new recipe for the chain's waffle potato fries. Officials say this adjustment will help keep the fries crispier for a longer period of time.
Okay.
Something to keep in mind.
As long as they don't change the taste.
Your crispy waffle fries.
I just want them to bring back the coleslaw, but that's a conversation for another day.
I won't
put that on the blog. Let's talk about it on the
I
blog.
will do that.
According to a statement on the Chick-fil-A website, this new recipe does not have any major allergens, but it does include pea starch.
The polish up front isn't the whole story. Chick-fil-A and Wendy's are where we start. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great, thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video.
Fast food and takeout. It's cheap, it's easy, it's tasty. And it's often loaded with sodium, a major factor in the growing epidemic of preventable health issues. The goal? To lower each American's current average daily sodium intake by roughly 12%, from 3,400 to 3,000 milligrams a day. And even that is still higher than what the government really recommends, which is why the U.S. Food and Drug Administration on Wednesday issued new guidelines calling on chain restaurants and packaged food companies to set sodium reduction targets over the next 2.5 years.
Let's start with the chain that sells you spotless counters and my pleasure. You see the clean dining room, fast handoffs, and a smile that makes you relax. That polishes the point. It lowers your guard, so you stop asking how long the food has been waiting for you. But here's the kicker. Behind that glow, cooked items don't always move as fast as the line. Nuggets and sandwiches rest in holding cabinets past their best window when the rush hits, and crew habits slip. Hand washing gets sloppy. Glove changes get skipped. The tray still looks full, but the clock is doing the real work. Those holding cabinets look like safety nets. They act like nap zones. Food goes warm, then lukewarm, then tired. Quality drops first. Safety follows.
McDonald's says the patties are 100% beef. The recipe, they say, is nothing more than a blend of leaner beef trim and fattier trim.
McDonald's even sell real food.
We suit up in sterile wear to see it for ourselves.
So this is what we call beef trim.
Okay.
And it comes from familiar cuts that you may know, like chuck and round and sirloin. Just like you would get at the grocery store, you buy like an 80-20 blend.
The beef is ground, blended together, made into those famous patties. Letting the public see this all can be risky. But with so many people on social media, do you think that now this is perhaps something that's being done to improve those earnings?
It's not linked to the business performance at all. It's linked to making sure that our customers...
Health inspection reports back this up with citations for cross-contamination and missed temperature control. Not a PR issue, a risk issue. Former employees talk about reused towels that smear more than they clean and quick swaps instead of clean gloves. That's not drama. That's how germs get a free ride. Now look at the front line again. Sauce wells, salad bins, lemons for drinks. They sit near busy prep where raw and ready-to-eat bump elbows when time runs short. All it takes is one splash from raw juice or a knife that didn't get a real wash to turn fresh into a gamble. Here's the context you need. Time and temperature rules exist because bacteria grow fast in the danger zone between cold and hot. A missed log isn't paperwork. It is the moment you give microbes extra minutes. Once food drifts there, the clock compounds your risk.
Visit a Chick-fil-A anywhere in the United States and you're likely to see a long line of customers patiently waiting to order the restaurant's flagship menu item.
There you guys go.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Y'all have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Part thanks to its famous chicken, today Chick-fil-A is the third largest U.S. restaurant chain by domestic sales.
We're still seeing tremendous growth in our business. So far this year, we're up about 20%. We've kept that locked away in a vault, and we'll continue to use that same recipe.
None of the employees have access to it, so it is still shrouded in a lot of mystery. There are recipe sites where you can try to recreate it, but They have never put it out.
You might want a simple test. Scan for long ticket times, holding drawers crammed with product, and staff moving fast, but not washing between tasks. If the food is coasting, skip items sitting in bulk. Do this instead. Ask for a fresh drop on high-turnover proteins. Choose cook to order, and watch for clean handoffs and active thermometer checks. If polished branding can hide that much drift, now let's move on to the chain built on fresh, where the machinery tells a different story. If the sign says fresh, why does the tray tell a different story? You see the promise in bold letters. Fresh beef, crisp greens, a step up from the assembly line. That promise makes you expect a hot patty, a cool salad, and gear that shines because it is cared for, not just wiped down. But here's the kicker. During peak hours, patties can linger on the line. Prep gets ahead of demand, so salads sit while the lunch wave fizzles. Fresh turns into held, and held turns into dry, gray, and tired by the time it reaches you. The dessert machine is a perfect example. Skip deep cleans, and the sweet swirl becomes a science project. Dairy residue builds, valves gum up. What looks fine from the counter hides a warm, sticky mess inside. Inspections have flagged improper cold holding for meats, the exact thing that lets bacteria multiply. Former staff also talk about recycling buns that look clean instead of tossing them. That is not thrift. That is how germs get invited back onto the line. Think of it like a car with a glossy paint job but a missed oil change. The hood shines, the engine knocks. Equipment neglect works the same way. It seems fine until it doesn't. Here is the operational truth. Rotation and discard times are not paperwork. They are safety. Chili needs strict reheating and hot holding. Toppings need labels with times that match reality. Dairy equipment needs calibrated thermometers and real sanitizing, not a quick rinse and a prayer. You might want a quick shopper playbook. In 10 seconds, scan the grill for active cooking. Check for time stickers that are current, and look for clean, red sanitizer buckets with fresh solution. Listen for a thermometer beep. See any of that? Good sign. Protect yourself. Ask for a fresh patty pull. Skip low turnover toppings late at night. Watch for labeled bins and sanitized white buckets. And choose items that are cooked to order. So what is the takeaway? The prettiest lobby doesn't touch what happens on the line. Your best defense is reading the small operational tells. The truth is, the brighter the brand, the easier it is to stop asking hard questions. Risk hides in time, temperature, and tools, not the slogan on the wall. If this gave you something to chew on, like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets. And share this with a friend who swears their favorite spot is always safe. Your clicks tell the algorithm this matters. Next time we pull receipts on the other three giants and show you the fastest way to read a store's safety in under 30 seconds. You'll walk in, scan, and decide in one glance.